lyrics are written down like biblical. I finally reached the pinnacle. Yeah. Welcome to the house, the one they talking about. Word of mouth, the boxing playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.
What's up? It is Boxing Playhouse, baby, and we are here tonight. I got Emilio Santana with me, and I'm Sakura A. As always, we bring in the fire tonight. We got Spanish Ray on deck with us, all the way from the... What are you from? The Spanish Harlem. That's right. Spanish Harlem in the house. Okay. And then we got our amazing contender. That's right. We got Michael Williams Jr. with us tonight. And Senior, of course, is somewhere in the wings. He's coming. He's coming in a little. And he has a fight scheduled for Fayetteville, North Carolina. It's the homecoming too, baby. Tell us a little bit about this fight card you have coming up that's made just for you.
Tell us about it, Mike.
Best bet, October 26th at the Crown Arena. It's going down. Bring it back to the city again. Got a whole bunch of home people coming fighting on there. Local artists. We always give somebody the opportunity to like bring some stuff out. So we have. That card is like full of everything. We got special guests, Charleston White and them coming out. So we like to give, people a variety of everything, entertainment, laugh, hear some good music. So look, hey, it's going down.
Talk about the controversy with White coming this. That should bring out the conspiracy theorists and the this and that. Like that's a great promotions for you.
Oh yeah. Charleston White. I think everybody know Charleston White, man. You got people like him, love him, hate him. Everybody know Charleston White though, man.
Yeah, he's definitely entertaining, and nobody can take that away from him. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I see Senior down here now. We can just go ahead and get Michael Williams Senior.
Family. What's happening?
Hey, what's up, Mike? Long time, man. Long time.
Yeah. Hold on. Spanish Ray, what up, baby? Junior, son, what
up there?
What up?
Amelie, what up? Shakur, what up, baby?
Mike, what's happening? Long time, man. Long time.
Man, you knew he was coming, man. You know what I mean?
Hey.
We be watching each other, but I only like to come on when we got some news.
Right, definitely.
Well, that's true. Definitely. And you guys you've had some news in the last couple of years for sure. We're gonna get to that later. Right now, I just wanted to focus on the actual fight card, Homecoming 2. Yes. And that's in Fayetteville, where my Broncos are at. I'm a Bronco, right?
Oh shit. I didn't never know that.
Yeah.
Yep, for 2 years I was living in Fayetteville and I went to Fayetteville State University, and then I transferred to East Carolina, ECU.
Never knew that. Bronco Pride.
Bronco Pride. Let me get up.
Mike, what the weather feel like up there?
At nights is cool. Daytime get up around 80, right, Junior? 80, 90?
Yeah, it's been up and down.
Yeah.
It's cold.
I have to come up there, man, and you take me to the range, man. I need to get my aim together, Mike.
Yeah, I'll get you right, brother. You know that. You know that's what I do, man.
I know.
Guns and boxing in the house right here. They don't play. They don't. Both of you guys are like really avid shooters at this point.
Well, you don't want to mess with Mike, boy.
Yeah. Well, you know
my pinpoint.
My profession. I'm a professional bodyguard, and of course, when I'm not working with clients, I do armed security, and then, of course, we got Michael Williams Jr. boxing.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot on your plate for sure.
Yeah, I love it.
Now, I just got to ask about this opponent. I mean, Chop CORLEY.
Chop.
Yeah.
I mean, Williams going to have Chop CORLEY on his box rec, on his records. I mean, that's pretty amazing to me. I think that's epic in a way. I mean, because he still is in great shape. And you're talking about somebody that faced Mayweather back in the day, hurt Mayweather, exactly. And it's just like a legacy type thing. It's a legacy fight for me. And I'm interested to see how you feel about it, Junior.
I'm excited. Everything you said definitely true about Chop. We know, he's somebody that got a whole bunch of experience. He's seen a lot. Been there with great people, so I mean, I'm excited, like you said, to have that him on my resume. I already know it's gonna be a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
Mike, what weight y'all fighting at, and how many rounds?
47 and 10.
Okay.
47 and 10. All right. And how is your jaw doing? Because we know that you did have that break that time with the sparring.
Right.
So how is that feeling nowadays? I mean, have you?
I'd say it's stronger. You know, they say when a bone break, come back stronger. So I definitely know that it's stronger. No issues with it. I be forgetting that, you know, the situation happens sometimes.
Oh, wow.
That's how good it happened. Yep. We back in action.
Okay.
I hope people don't think that's, you know, that's a thing about me, you know, just hit him in the jaw, it's gonna break again. Nah.
Well, actually, I was thinking more like when it gets cold, do you feel it? Or, you know, how certain times you have injuries and then it, you know, kind of like mess with you sometimes.
Man, okay.
All right. So tell me a little bit more about who else is on the card. You had mentioned that you guys had, you know, like some locals coming in to be on the undercard.
And some music, Mike says.
Music
Mike gonna do it like Turkey. He gonna bring somebody in.
Yeah,
concert.
So of course we got Junior, the main event, Junior Chop Chop. Then we got, of course, you got to have your locals because this is at a this is the second year we done stepped it up, man. As you know, we independent. So to move my son out of fighting in ballrooms to arenas was amazing, and we did that on our own. So you know, of course, when you do any event, you got to have your local superstars, man. So we got upcoming fighters like Elias Browley, Reese Mitchell. I mean, you probably don't know these guys, but in the city, in the state, they're known. Julius Whitsett is on there. Matter of fact, we got Cam Walker. Y'all know his dad, Walker. He's from Florida. He's going to be on the show.
Curtis Walker?
No, Cam. Cam. He's like 6'3".
No, he said his dad. His dad. I was wondering if that's his name.
No, his dad. His dad is Marcus. If I'm not
Marcus.
mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah. Y'all gotta know him. Y'all seen Cam. And it's some other out of towners that's coming. You know, they coming down to North Carolina to be a part of the show. But it's going to be a great show. And then, of course, we have a lot of local artists, giving them a chance to perform in front of thousands of people. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, Charleston White is going to be in the building. We still working on Woody. I don't know if you guys know Woody. Woody is the guy who's actually he was with Young Thug and them, YSL, and they got him testifying. So he's been all over the internet. So that's a wait and see kind of thing, or come out and see, because his situation is kind of tough. You know, having somebody like Charleston White and this guy in the building, that's like America's Most Wanted. You know what I'm saying? But if they, you know, if Woody does come, he'll definitely be protected. Then we got C Nova. Y'all may know C Nova from, y'all know Drewski, right? The comedian Drewski.
I know Drewski. Yeah, you know.
I gotta see his face.
Yeah, well, yeah, we got one of the characters that was on the Drewski show. He's hilarious, man. Yeah, he's hilarious when you see him. His name is C Nova. Look him up. He's super funny. When he talks, he ends every word with ER. Like he'll say, "It's cooler." It's hilarious. When y'all look him up, y'all gonna say, all these guys, y'all gonna say, "Oh yeah." So, and then of course we got Vivian Harris is coming down. Zab Judah. His family will be there. So a lot of people, you know, want to see what's going to happen in this fight, because you really don't know, right? You know, you got Mike Jr. Young. People doubted Junior from his first loss at Madison Square Garden, and then you got a lot of people who think Chop Chop should stop fighting. So this end up making an entertaining fight. Like, what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, I mean, this funny you brought up Judah, because we did see
Senior.
Yes, Senior.
Not Senior, but Yoel Judah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
we saw him in Orlando this weekend.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about how you guys are like offering like a full package to the Fayetteville citizens. Like, you know, it's kind of like entertainment on multiple levels. So like if you're not into boxing, you might be lured in with the comedy, or you might like White coming in, or like you just got a well-rounded entertainment event. So that's what I like about it, because it can lure in new boxing fans to the sport.
And it's homecoming weekend. So your butt need to be down here.
Oh, that's true.
It's homecoming weekend. So we just added to the festivities. Y'all got to remember, so we're originally from New Jersey. So in New Jersey, it's just a lot of activities, a lot of events going on, right? So in North Carolina, for the longest, when it's homecoming, right, the whole town or small city just goes to the football and they go to the few parties. But I'm like, yo, listen, we're going to add to the festivities. So we're going to bring this big boxing event. We're going to throw our own after party. And we made the prices so affordable for them to come out and see Junior and just have a great time, man. A great night of entertainment, like you said, and professional boxing. And we also got some exhibition fights on there. We even giving the locals a chance to come out and get in the ring to show their stuff. So it's just a dope ass show.
What time to start? At 10 o'clock in the morning? All this activity, Mike?
When y'all
people in there all day, man.
No, look, it's actually dope, man. The way we set it up is dope, E. So at 6:15, 5:30, the building opens up, right? So then at 6:15, we got the exhibition fights, right? At 7, the pros start. Mike Jr. be in the ring about 8:30, 8:45. They'll be out of there. You know what I mean? About maybe 9:30. We plan on stop and chop. You know what I mean? Let's get this shit over with so everybody can go party, man. So it's only like a 3-hour show, bro.
If you're not there live, Mike, is there any other way people can see it if you're not there live?
Great question. My man, if y'all look up T-Max Network, he's actually the vice president of Michael Williams Jr. Boxing. His name is Al Tariq Hayes. T-Max Network will be going live, so you'll be able to see it. You'll definitely be able to see it. What up, Ken? What up, Kenny? Shout out to my man Kenny.
All right, Kenny's in the house. He's like, be tough. And also, this thing with Chop Chop is also kind of like, people do think that he might be too old to continue doing this, but the guy stays in shape. And I just don't see a reason. He hasn't had a lot of like brutal fights.
That's a fact.
Where he needs to like just hang it up. If he has that desire to want to fight, who are we or any other fan to tell him that he should sit down? I mean, who's going to tell Mike Tyson to sit down? So it's the same thing.
Just saying.
And Coley and Coley is younger than Mike Tyson. So I don't know, like this fight, and I think it's going to be great entertainment, and it introduces a new set of potential fans into watching Williams Jr. for many more fights. Like it's a setup to him being able to keep those loyal fans. So, and I had no idea that when Homecoming 2 meant homecoming weekend for the Broncos. Okay.
Facts.
Like that's a great way to end the damn night.
Facts.
Mike, y'all know Chop Chop is good at designing stuff, man. He make his own shoes and everything too.
His outfits, everything.
He do it all.
So Chop Chop has known Mike Jr. since Jr. was like early teens, 13 years old. And Mike Jr. used to wear Mike Jr. used to wear Chop Chop shoes, man. So Chop is 25 years older than Jr. So to get this opportunity and for Jr. to fight one of the fighters that he looked up to, I just think this shit is super dope, man. And a lot of people may question it, but if the man is still fighting, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck not? Somebody got to fight him. And y'all got to remember, he was calling out Adrian Bronner. So that's what sparked all this. Because, Mike Jr. was supposed to fight AB twice.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was watching Chops continuously call out AB. So I had hit up Zab Judah, and I said, Zab, I'm thinking about asking Chop to fight Mike Jr. And Zab started laughing. He was like, yo, he's going to do it. I was like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, bro, you call him, he's going to take that fight. So I FaceTime Chop. You know what I mean? Because again, we all cool, we tight. You know what I mean? He's family.
Yeah.
Let's keep the fucking money in the family, right? Because I could have easily took all the money that we giving Chop. I could have took this and got Junior, a dude from overseas that's 40-1. And his box, you know what I'm saying? But at least this fight's going to be competitive, right? And then he's a name that everybody knows. So I gave Chop the offer, and he looked at the camera, man. He got serious as fuck too. He was like, he said, "You sure about this?" He said, "You sure you want to do it?" So I got a little nervous there. I'm like, damn. I'm like, I wasn't expecting that. So I said, yeah. You know what I mean? I said, yeah. Let's do it, because everybody, including Chop, is looking at my son's first loss at Madison Square Garden. And they think that's the Mike Jr., right? You feel me?
Okay.
They think that's who Mike Jr. is. So this one right
they
here,
want him to stay in that box instead of realizing that everybody continues to grow and nurture their boxing.
So that was what, 3 years ago? How many years ago was that
3
fight?
years ago, yeah.
About 3 years ago.
That's COVID years. Like,
and they still talk, and they still think that's the same Junior. That's just funny as hell, because they don't realize when we fought John Bowser, we went down in weight to fight that, and we fucked. It was I'm gonna take the blame. I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? It's weight classes for a reason. Junior's way stronger at 147. We didn't hydrate, right? I thought we had all the answers, right? But we still had some amateur ways, even though at the time Roy Jones was my son's trainer. You know what I'm saying? So we fucked up, but wait till y'all see him now. Wait till he go back to Madison Square Garden. Y'all watch.
Spanish Ray, you have an interesting story about Roy, and I know you had a question for Michael Williams Jr.
Which one you want to hit first?
Well, he said Roy Jones, so let's go with that.
Go to Roy. Roy, he was an animal, man, sparring. I used to work with Del Val, who fought Roy, and Roy kept it 100, man. He invited him to camp for Antoine Bird. I got the picture right here. Roy signed it.
He signed it too?
Yeah, he signed it. There was a reason why, because I couldn't make it to camp. I was working. So Machado went with him, and then Lou would call me at night. Man, Ray, I got to get up at 10 in the morning. I'm like, what's wrong? This nigga Roy's lighting everybody up in the morning. 10 o'clock in the morning, lighting everybody up, early in the morning. So Lou sparring with him. He's getting lit up. He was getting smoked up, so he couldn't sleep. I'm going to say it anyway. I'm here to say the truth. He couldn't sleep at night thinking about sparring with Roy, so I should tell him, Lou, you got to feint that man. He's a master counterpuncher. You got to keep feinting him. He was like, what's that going to do? I'm like, just work on your feints, man. So a couple of days he calls me again. I said, what happened? Nah, it was kind of boring. I said, did you get smoked? He said, no. I said, well, keep going. He lasted the whole camp. But guys were leaving at night over there just to get away from Roy. They would leave at night. I hope Roy can hear this because he's going to remember this. And because Lou lasted the whole camp, he took him to his house. Lou calls me. Yo, somebody want to say hi. It was Roy. That's how I met Roy first, number one. Number two, I met him in Atlantic City when he fought Ray Pazienza. I was ringside. Shit, he lit a pin. I never seen a guy with two hands. When Roy just lit this dude up, and you would hear the punches. You were actually, the sweat was coming out of the gloves, hitting me in my face, ringside. Like, whoa, shit. What I want to say is, when I heard the story about him training your son, I already knew he was in good hands. But as a father, Papa Mike, as a father, I got a son now, and I'm listening to your story. My son calls me from Vegas. He's in Vegas now, Taino. He says, Pop, somebody want to train me. I said, who? Because, as a father, we got to put our opinions. We're not going to stay shut.
That's right.
They don't like when we talk too much. A lot of these guys don't have fathers, so they don't understand.
Facts.
Especially if you've been in the game and you make the sandwich. You make that sandwich that everybody want to bite out of it.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm getting a call, and I'm very skeptical. Who he sends out everybody? Chop CORLEY.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
And guess what I said? There you go.
Damn.
So like that, you got to say, okay, learn from him. So when I'm listening to this, my head's standing up. Chop Chop like my son. He wanted to work with him. I don't know what happened though, but getting to your son now, that's a perfect fight for him to get his feet wet. Because what he's gonna do is he's gonna learn from fighting that guy. He's gonna
That's a
learn.
fact. Yeah.
He's gonna step it up. What I wanted to ask you was, as a father, how difficult it is where you gotta know when to step in and not to step in.
I'm so I still deal with it, right? And so good, man. We going deep now, Spanish Ray. So I'm gonna take it back to the Roy Jones situation. You know what I mean? And for the record, for people who will watch this, man, we passed it. Roy, we spoke to Roy, we patched things up.
Salute to Roy. Salute.
We salute to Roy. We still love Roy. Roy is still one of my favorite fighters. We had 5 great years with Roy Jones. So I trusted Roy with my son, right? Because I didn't want to be in the way. I didn't want to be that dad, right? Because I learned something from Roy Jones and Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Once upon a time, Bill Haney, dad was with Roy, and I peeped that Bill could get in the way sometimes, right? Roy loved the shit out of Dev, but I peeped what Bill was doing. He would get in the way sometimes, right? So I didn't want to be that guy, right? I didn't want to be that dad. So I stepped out. But when I got too comfortable, Ray, and stepped away, that's when my son needed me most. And then, you know what I'm saying? Because in that training camp, I should have been down there, but I trusted Roy so much, you know what I'm saying, that I left my son down there. I'm like, okay, he got it. Because I didn't want to be that dad in the fucking way. But it cost me. But he needed me down there. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to judge. It's hard to juggle it, right? So now moving past that, now I still deal with it because I'm dad, and then I'm my son's manager, security, promoter. You know what I mean? And I got so many multiple personalities when I talk to my son. So, like, for instance, Ray, we'll be at the dinner table having a great dinner, right? Now I'm dad. And then out of nowhere, I snap and switch on him and become coach. So Mike Jr. is looking at me like, this motherfucker got so many personalities. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still learning. To answer your question, Ray, I'm still learning to deal with it, bro. You know what I mean?
It's hard, Mike. It's not easy.
Bro.
By the way, you know what I tell my son? I tell my son this. When all these people start talking, oh, but your dad always got something to say. I've been in this game a long time. 30 years I've been in this game. I work with the best. Mark Breland, Juan Cruz. I mean, the list go on. I don't want to say too much, but I've seen a lot. Now, if that's your son, what you think you're going to do when you see him stepping on rocks that are loose and don't. You a father. You want to guide him in the best way possible.
Facts.
I tell my son this. Tell those people that talk about me, if they had a son, what would they do?
Come on now, preach it. And that's what they don't understand, Ray, Shakur and Amelie. They don't have kids. Like these fucking matchmakers. They don't have, you know what I mean? They don't have no skin in the game, right?
Not in the game. They don't got kids in the game.
Most these promoters. Think about how many times that we log on to social media and you hear a matchmaker making fun of a fighter. Oh, they don't want to fight nobody. Well, you get your fat ass in shape and you go fight. You know what I mean? Don't use my boy or don't try to lowball my son. And that's another thing too, man. You know what I mean? They don't like fathers, and they'll never like us, Ray, because we're protective, and some fathers can be in a way. But for the most part, man, I want my son to be treated right, and I want my son to get the money that he deserves. Because it's not about me. You know what I'm saying? Fighters pay people to be what me and Ray is to our kids. But when we step up and do these jobs, PR, manager, they hate it. You know what I'm saying? And all we doing is looking out for the fighter.
I got one more thing to say to that. Durant Jr. coming on. He's calling me. That's Durant Jr. Salute to Durant Jr.
Salute to him.
The same thing with father and son. I salute that, man. Shout out to Schofield. Shout out to Kid Austin.
Mm.
He ain't no house cat. He's a house dog. He's
Yeah.
not a house cat. He's a house dog.
Facts.
Why they want to call him that? Why they want to call him that? You know, when you say that, I got into a discussion with somebody about that, and I had to say, what if that was your son and they call him a house cat?
Mm.
That's saying meow. Let's call him a pussy.
It's a fact.
So the father got to step up. Now they
Yeah.
calling him gay. Now they call. Why they got to go there? Why got to go to that disrespect? So salute to you and your son, Schofield and him, Garcia and his dad, Filio and his dad. Yo, they hands-on fathers. That's what they're doing. That's
Yeah.
not easy, man. It's not easy to
easy.
be a father and a trainer. So salute to all you guys with that.
Yeah, that's a fact. So,
And
and to answer that question too, I learned this. So when it came to Mike Jr.'s boxing career, everyone, once he outgrew me as the head. Well, I'm still am the head trainer, but I moved away and let other coaches who know more than me train Mike as well. You know what I mean? Because it's not about me. I want the best for Junior. I don't want, that's me, that's me, that's me. I don't want that. I want Junior to get the best training. So now I have other coaches work with Junior and keep him right on his technique. Me, I make sure Junior is right on his conditioning, and I always make Junior focus on the basics. That's what we do.
And that's hard to do. That's hard for a father, to me. Some of
absolutely.
them cannot do that, take that back seat when it comes to the
And it
actual
takes a
training.
lot. It takes a lot to
So
do that.
it takes,
Yeah.
it takes a lot to do that and to put your son first. Mike, I wanted to ask you, like, what do you think about how involved your father is? Like, I mean, is it testy? And when he switched, like you're at dinner and you're trying to enjoy your meal, and he's like, "Why the hell you eating that?" You know, I know that's how it goes down. You know,
Facts.
I mean, how does it go? How do you
It's
feel?
majority of the time it's good. Like we just had like another interview about the same kind of question. I recently said like majority of the time it's good, but sometimes I also get like overwhelming because it's time to where like we love the sport, but sometimes we want breaks from it, right? But when you're
Yeah.
around it so much, that's all you hear. But then again, I'm definitely appreciative of it, and I always hear people always talking about, I wish I had a father like yours, da 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 da.
That's,
So I'm appreciative of it.
I
Mike,
couldn't
you
have
got
my
some new moves. I like the moves, man.
Do I
That
got
you,
some new moves? Honestly,
yeah.
like I said, although everything you see me do is never pre-thought about. It just come
Okay,
out. Like right
just
now,
come
I'm
out.
chill. I'm chill right now, but like when I'm in that ring, I'm turning to 150. Then that's when 150 get real
Okay.
creative, and I might hit
I
a
see you
backflip.
in your
Yeah.
gaming chair and your
Oh,
game. So you still doing your gaming? Like
oh
you waiting
yeah,
for
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah. I'm
Yes. I
I'm
mean,
still
we're
doing that.
ready for this undisputed game for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking about streaming on the side. Give that people that the kids and anybody that's like my crowd can see what I'm doing on the side too. So
Yeah,
think about
I
doing that.
think that's a good
Y'all,
thing.
y'all in the same house right now? You and Pops, Mike? Y'all?
Yeah, yeah, we in the house. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a
All right.
beautiful thing. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful thing.
we when he get that big check, he got to get out, man. Yeah, and I think he wants to get out. He ready to go. Hey, listen, why y'all think, man? If y'all notice, we be calling out all the top fighters. Like, you know what I mean? Fight us. We available. You know what I'm saying? Because we in this to use boxing and not boxing to use us. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right.
and if other people who wish to fight Mike Jr., just make sure y'all got that money right. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
that's just how it goes down.
So you're gonna be calling out Haney and Pops
Asked
Bill
him
again
already.
soon.
3 weeks ago, called Bill.
What?
You
I
called
told.
them.
Listen. Let me tell you how it went. I saw a little clipping on. I think it was YouTube. They said Dev was moving up to 147. I text Bill. I said, Bill, if y'all coming to 147, Dev want to get his feet wet at 147. Do it against Junior, right?
Yeah.
No response. He FaceTimed me, and he was
Okay.
just like, bro. This is his exact words. He's like, bro, man, we don't want to fight y'all. Plus, we
Doesn't
not.
make sense.
He's like, plus we not falling for what happened at the Garden. We know y'all can really fight. He gave us our props, but he just said they not interested. Like it's more of a high risk, low reward. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
They going
sure.
they going for something bigger. They going, you know what I mean? So when I heard he was trying to get Terrence, I was like, well, damn. But then Terrence moved up, so I'm gonna probably text him again. We still available.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead and get Lamented into 147 with a
Yeah,
fight like Mike before he gets even better. And now he's still, then he have to face him when he's like way, even more
yeah,
experienced. Like it's better to do it now, I feel. But
yeah.
they just took that L from Ryan, so they might be a little timid and not wanting to make sure that they don't get in a lose situation right away
Yeah.
after that loss. So I understand that, but there's always a reasoning. Like everybody is always going after the bigger money, and you can't fault them for that. But
I
then in the
don't.
meantime, no fights are getting made in between that because
Yeah.
everybody's sitting around waiting for that bigger paycheck, and they're not staying busy enough, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Now,
I agree. I agree. I just want to give you the list of names so y'all know
okay,
we serious.
all right,
I text Eddie Hearn and I emailed him. I told him, since you guys not making the Brian Norman Jr. fight, Mike Jr. is available for boots. You know what I mean?
okay,
And it costs way cheaper. You know what I mean? We let's get it popping, right? We in this shit for my son to make money so he can open up businesses and buy real estate. I don't know, you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
That's right. That's
You
right.
reached out. Junior said something to Robert Easton Jr. They didn't take it serious. He said some old smart shit. He don't want to
oh,
fight Junior.
wow. I mean,
Um,
where I haven't even. Is he still fighting?
yeah,
I ain't
I don't
seen
Easter?
know. I don't know, but John Bowser.
What was up with Broner?
Oh,
What
hold on,
Don
I'm gonna
King
get
and
to
them
all
had to
of them. I
say?
got you, baby. I got you.
it.
John Bowser, same thing.
Uh-huh. For
Junior
the
sent
rematch.
Bowser a message, said we can do it at 147 because Junior want to get that back.
Mm-hmm.
They're not responding to us, so it's almost like they trying to block us out. But people don't realize when people be saying y'all need to fight this or y'all need to fight this, we trying to. We're trying
Right.
to.
Yeah.
They don't want to fight us.
You got me biting
For whatever
down on
reason, they don't think we're worthy enough, right? So then we're like stuck in the middle, and then we don't want to fight these guys who are 5-0, the newer prospects, because they're getting over on us. How the fuck you gonna be 5
right.
and 0 and only offer my son 12,000, and he's 22-1 and got a bigger name than you, right? So you know what I'm saying? So we're kind of stuck. So in the meantime, in between time, we're fighting the chops and again or what we can afford. Now, AB, y'all know the first time when Junior was gonna fight AB, his jaw got broken in training. Cool. The second
Okay.
time, Ernie Benzino, I think his name, something like that, Benzario, from Don King's company called and said, "Do y'all want that fight again?" Junior said yes. Boom. It was Calvin Cunningham. From what they told me,
Okay.
Calvin switched the opponent to
Oh,
what's his
Big
name?
Blair
Blair,
Cobbs.
to Blair. So
Yeah.
I called him. I called Calvin Cunningham. I said, bro, why y'all switch that, man? You know what I mean? We need that. You know what I mean? He was just like, nah, I ain't gonna say I don't never reveal his conversation, but he was just like, yo,
Right.
we're just gonna go with Blair as the better fight for right now. You know what I'm saying? So
And now he
cool.
He
he
wasn't
ended
even
up,
there, was
yeah,
he?
he wasn't even the trainer that night. It ended up that he
He
wasn't
ended up
even
leaving.
involved.
Exactly.
Right.
He ended up leaving.
Wow.
Wow.
So from my understanding, AB still has 1 or 2 fights left for Don or whatever their business is. So here we are. We here. If AB want to get it, my son going to chip his ass up too. Because I remember when Junior first was going to fight AB, they talked crazy about my son. They said Junior was trash. AB was going to kill Mike Jr. And AB ain't never killed nobody in the ring. But he was going to do all these strange things for Junior. And then when they seen AB fight twice, now people want to inbox me. Yo, pops, you was right. Your son would have beat AB. Yeah, I knew. I knew we was gonna beat him. So, but I'm gonna
Wow.
shut up. I'm gonna let y'all talk to Junior because I get hyped. I don't want to
No,
take up the interview. I know y'all here for Junior.
don't
My
go
bad.
nowhere.
My bad.
Don't go nowhere,
We're here
Pop.
for both of you guys. We are here for both of you. Go ahead, Spanish Ray.
Listen, man. I'm getting hyped up over here, man, because you know what? Thinking of my son. Nah, man. First of all, I saw your son. What's your height, MJ?
About 6 foot, 6'1".
Look at that. That's Mark. That's Breland. You got long legs, right?
Yeah, long arms, long legs. Yeah.
147, right?
Uh huh.
Hey, Pop. This ain't no pictures here, man. When you can, you let Secure know, and I'm gonna talk to you, because I know whatever wisdom I got would help you help him. I'm letting you know right now, he can stop everybody because of that height and reach.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he can't stop these guys. Period. Now, what I want to say is, I'm gonna say a little bit here. I don't want to say too much out here. Besides bag of trips. Listen, I seen you fight. Try not to commit too much. You a big guy. Stay in your zone, stay in your range. But when you throw the hook, don't throw the hook. Throw the 1-2 and throw the jab right after it. That right there is gonna get you like layups in basketball. You want to stay hot. Don't commit right away. When you fight Chop Chop, you already know he's gonna have a bag of tricks on him. But if you don't let him set up, he can't do shit.
Yeah.
You gotta make set. You got look at Canelo. Everybody talk about Canelo. Bebo did not only beat him because he was bigger, he never let Canelo set up. Watch that fight. He kept once in a while throw the jab, 1-2, and then the jab again. He didn't come in with the hook. See, come in with the hook, what happens? But you got to play a fighter. You can stop every. I'm gonna say this right now on podcast. Every guy you fight, you got the edge to stop them all.
Facts.
As long as they can't get you, and work on your blocks, man. I'm watching these fights where you hit me, I hit you. We stop. Don't take pictures of your punches. Don't admire them until you're done. A lot of people pausing. All these fighters now, they do a lot of pausing, a lot of pretty shit. I get it. My son says it. Well, Dad, you don't understand. I get it. Follow through, commit, and there's things that I want to tell you that helps them do that. Who's training them now?
Me and 2 other coaches. Shout out to Coach Khalil and Coach Kev.
Salute to all of them. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes. Yeah, I just got this. I got this father thing that damn man. If I could just tell you this stuff, if the coaches are real, they'll say, damn, that shit makes sense. Because that's how I live. There's things you know, there's things I know, there's more things we both don't know. Right. You can always learn, man. You can always learn, Mike.
Facts, brother.
Let him talk.
Hey Ray, Mike Jr. got my favorite fighter, Tommy Hearns. He has this height and reach, and you right. With that jab and them right hands, with that leverage, if it's done right, he can lay all them cats out.
That's I want to say here because I don't want nobody to grab on. I'm letting you know when I talk to this man, there's the reason why I'm on this podcast. Hey Saki, how many times you see me on this podcast almost going to sleep?
Right.
You don't see me sleeping down.
Yeah, you haven't been this excited for a while.
Man, we appreciate that.
I said we appreciate
that's
that,
love right there. That means a lot right there.
Wow. Yo,
well, real recognize real. You know that.
I was listening to him. I was listening to Pops, right?
Yeah.
He don't sound like the guy. All right, you got fighters, even me, we get a little I admit to that. I get like that. Because guess what, Pop? God forbid it happens to that kid, you gotta deal with him after that. Not dumb.
Wow. Come on now. It's preach.
That's your son, man.
Word up.
What's wrong with these people? Look at Zab Judah, Salat to Zab. I love that kid. Seen him since he was 15. My story with Zab. When he was with Pernell, what I said about Zab, I'm like, he could be better than Zab, right? I mean, than Pernell. I dug Pernell, but he was kind of as a person. But Zab, beautiful kid. But what happened? Zab's father says, what you said? And I looked at him like, oh shit, what did I say? No, come here, say that to my son again. Zab's father went through the same thing. And look at the man he created. Look at the man he created. Look at Zab now, to this day. Look at how Zab is now.
Mm-hmm.
And then one last thing, when you see Mayweather's last clip, when he tells his father and he gets choked up because he finally realizes, Dad, I got goosebumps with that. He tells his father, Dad, I never forgot anything you showed me. He said it to him when he was gonna retire. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Corner.
The
He
Yeah, I
told his
remember. I
dad,
remember.
wow, man, what a moment.
Yeah.
He finally admitted it, Dad, I never forgot anything you showed me, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
right. He planted the seed, damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You planted that seed. That's your seed, man. And F who don't like it.
Yeah, facts, man.
Oh,
Hey,
he got that attitude, that's for sure.
yeah. So
Mike
you
got
know,
that
yeah,
attitude.
absolutely.
Right.
Ray said something, man. Because at the end of the day, everyone on the panel, if anything happens to Junior, like Ray was just saying, right? That's me and my wife and our family stuck. That's the shout out to Pritchard Cologne. You see what I'm saying?
Amen.
Come on
Absolutely.
now, where everybody at?
Mhm.
You know who's there?
Yep.
His fucking family, his mom. I see his
Yep. His
mom and his dad
mom,
and all them. But
dad.
what
Mhm.
I guarantee, if you call them right now, they'll tell you, man, all them motherfuckers that was
No fake.
around years ago, they don't even come around, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They're
So
not calling.
they're not
Mhm.
calling. So that's why I go hard for my son to try to get him the most money. That's why me and my wife will drain our bank accounts. That's why we out here begging and getting donations, and we still independent to keep Junior
Mhm.
afloat, man. You know what I mean? Because that's
Salute
what
to
we
your
supposed
wife.
to do.
Your wife, a
Yeah.
boxing mom. That's not easy neither. That's
Yeah,
her baby.
no, it's not, brother. You're right. Because she dealing with both. She dealing. Uh, she's
It's
my
been
she's
really
my
hot
shoulder to
now.
cry on as well as Junior's. You know what I'm saying? So she
Yep.
and then like you say, hey, listen, when I'm on my dad hard shit, that's who he goes to, my wife.
Ah.
You know? So yeah, yeah.
I can't do that. My son lost his mom on Mother's Day when he was 5 years old. I
Oh
can't do
man.
that.
Rest in peace.
Father,
Damn.
Sorry to
listen
hear
to
that.
this now. Listen to this. One more last thing. A mother could be a father. A father can't be a mother. I tried it. It don't work.
Yeah, no, it's yeah,
Get your
We
wig,
don't got
Ray.
that touch.
Get
Yeah,
nah,
your
we
we
Gotta
way.
get
can't
a
don't
be
got
nice
that
wig.
touch.
we can't be
You
like
said have a
no,
wig.
Gotta get a nice wig. No.
nah.
I tried it. I'm still trying right now to this day. He's watching the podcast. I'm trying. I can't. I just tried. But
Yeah,
we ain't got it. A mother, salute to them. They know how to do it. They just know
yeah,
how to. They can play both roles. A father,
Yes, special.
yeah,
It's a special role that some women can play, and they have. It's not because they want to. It's just because it's necessity. For a lot of single women that's got kids. But
Mm.
I do feel like in certain situations, a father does know how to step in a time when the kids really need them. Like
mhm.
it's a certain time period where it's you need that dad influence, even if they're not really even saying nothing, just for them to be there.
It's
You
a,
Yeah,
know, it's
exactly.
comfort to a child.
hey, Mike, it's another father and son team, and actually he was gonna fight Chop Chop too. Jaleel Hackett.
Oh yeah,
Oh shit. Yeah, we know
He
them.
was gonna
He was
fight
gonna
Chop
fight.
Chop.
What happened with that fight?
I don't know. Remember they
I
were
don't know,
talking
but
about
they
that?
it was like Chop Chop was on the undercard for one of his homecoming fights in
Yeah,
DC,
yeah.
and they were talking
They were
about
talking
how
about
they would
fighting
they
each
would
other
possibly fight
in
each
the
other.
DC area.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
like
Well,
DC
should
versus
they got him.
DC.
You got hey listen. They better get chopped while they still can, because I think we gonna end it. We gonna end this shit.
You want to end that stuff, huh? You gonna make
No,
him want to retire? I know he hung
you
up
know,
those bare knuckle gloves quick. He was
Yeah.
like, "Oh
Oh
no."
yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I
the bare
know.
Hey,
knuckles.
listen,
Yes.
I don't blame him. I don't blame him. I asked my hey,
Yeah.
look, here it is. Junior,
That
would
was
you ever do
Reggie
bare knuckles?
Barnett.
Oh no, I wouldn't do
Yeah,
bare
that's
knuckles.
right.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't do MMA. I wouldn't do none of that stuff.
You don't want to do none
nah,
of
nah.
that
I
shit.
ain't playing on no
I
bare
don't
knuckles.
blame you.
Yeah, I
Bare
don't
knuckles
blame you,
is like
man.
that's a different type of crazy that you got to be
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I remember his opponent was Reggie Barnett. Remember he
Shout out
like
to
Yeah,
kind of
Reggie.
yeah.
slammed him to the
Reggie
ground.
Barnett.
That's
Shout
Reggie
out
in
to
the middle.
Reggie.
yeah,
We know
Reggie
Reggie.
from Reggie, yeah,
Okay.
Virginia, Reggie.
Yeah,
VA,
Virginia.
yep.
Um,
Yep.
Yep.
let's see.
That's
Chuck says,
Chuck.
if you lose a fight, watch you come back to see you. Whoever does that isn't with you, they are only there for themselves. Dad watches out for that.
Yeah, and hey
Yep.
Right,
Chuck, let
Chuck.
me tell you something, Chuck. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. we learned a lot. So when Mike Jr. lost at Madison Square Garden, we lost sponsors.
Yeah.
So look, so we stayed up, right? Most people delete their social media. Me and Junior, we stayed up reading. I mean, we read thousands and thousands of comments, and you'd be surprised. It's your own people
Right.
laughing at you, and we seen
But
it.
you said they tell you not to read all those comments, though. They
It
tell
made
you
us hungry.
don't do it.
They do.
Like,
And you got to be a certain kind of crazy and have a certain kind of strong mental, because damn it, we read everything. And but it made us strong though. It made us strong. And it was some people I actually wanted to go do some house calls. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You talking shit online. Okay.
No. They'll never. Yeah, exactly. They'll never know that I actually let y'all live, because I wanted to do some bad things to some people. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I had access to any. All I needed was your name, and yeah, you know what I mean.
And that was the question I was gonna ask you guys, because I did see where like if you saw a negative comment about your son, I saw a video. Like little clip bit when you were saying like, okay, well, I'm gonna go and do what you do what to these people that say negative things about your son.
That's super dope, and I love you so much, because that means you really fuck with us. For people who don't know, so instead of me going and deleting people off this earth, right? Because I was that angry, seriously, it's not even a joke. I was taking it there. So what I started doing was, when I seen people making fun of my son, I would click on their profile and I would go through their pictures and I would make fun of their kids. And that made me feel so good. It made me feel so good. And they didn't like it. They didn't like it though. They didn't like it.
Yeah.
They didn't like it.
They would say you being petty. That's what they're gonna say.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, you chose to, talk your shit about my son. So now I get to do the same thing to your child. Like, do you like it? And it's like a what do you call it? A 360 feel.
Yeah.
Like they see, what their action did, they get to feel it now. So it's like, I bet you a lot of them never did it again.
I don't understand.
No, they blocked me.
Oh, now you block. Oh, okay, now you block because you called them out on their BS.
Yeah,
you know that.
Like, I don't understand how anybody can make fun of anybody that step in that ring, man, risking their life. I don't understand that.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
absolutely true. Like, they know they wouldn't do it.
You got a nickname?
What?
Say that again.
Got a nickname, a fighting nickname besides Mike Jr.?
Oh yeah, 150 and Boy Wonder. 150 is like my dad, my pops 300 and 150. It's like a motivational thing. Always give more than 100%.
Yeah.
And
as a trainer, things come to my head a lot. Like I call people names out of nowhere. But when I think of you, remember this when I tell you this, you might laugh at this too, it pops. Your motto should be Papa said knock you out.
Papa said knock you out.
Papa said knock you out.
But that's what we go by. My pops do all the talking, I'll go in there and handle the business.
Motherfucking right, man. Mother effing right.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we're not censored, so go ahead, Spanish Ray. You can say what you want to say.
Papa said man. Yeah, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I do recognize that one of them is like a natural born communicator, and the other one is like real chill and laid back. And do you know, I have to admit, you should admit it too. It's us. Like, that's how we are. Like a communicator and the one that's like chill mode all the time. Yeah. And it makes me so mad sometimes that he could be chill while I'm like all amped up and I'm like ready to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, why don't you got this same energy? So
Emilio is cool as hell, man. Me and him we was DMing each other a little while ago, and I told him he was cool as hell, man. But he messed up because he left New Edition, the group, before they blew up. A lot of people don't know that.
You know what?
Trying to get back with him, Mike.
Went big, he left.
They won't let me back. I'm trying to get back.
I
I
like that
know.
one.
They don't know you. Like they like
That
who?
boy, he loved New Edition, Jodeci Auto.
man.
But you fit them though,
Man.
bro.
You
Your
got
whole
solid.
swag is them too, bro.
Oh, damn. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my group, man. I've been liking them since I was 14. I wanted to be in that group, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. You be cropping yourself in pictures with them and
He like, let me get with this group. But guess what? He look like he belong there. Like it's
he
like
do.
they
I
damn
swear.
need him. Like they look like they
Yeah.
do.
I swear, bro. Whenever you post those pictures, I'll be like, damn, was he really in that group?
You know, I've been up on them a few times, Mike. I mean, I obviously I wasn't in the group, but I done been on stage with them, man. I done
Oh wow.
been a few places with them,
Yeah.
man, backstage and took pictures.
Yeah.
Always
dope.
wanted to be in a group, man.
They got our shirts too.
Yeah, they got my shirts. They
Yeah,
I got a
Boxing
picture where they
Playhouse
holding
shirt.
my shirts, man. I got with them, and I gave each one of them one of the Boxing Playhouse shirts.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I've been with them in Orlando, man, and
Yo, they still doing shows now.
Yeah,
They still
oh yeah,
doing
I want to go to
For sure.
Vegas to see them, man.
Yeah,
But
they got
they
the
coming to
residency.
Fayetteville. They coming to,
Oh,
they
coming
are?
to Fayetteville, September.
They
September
bad.
26th or 8th, I believe.
You're gonna have to go and check them out for us to see this new routine because we
That's
haven't
dope.
seen them on this last tour that they had. Like we saw them. What was it last year?
Yeah, last year they
Remember
came,
Tarver was there.
yeah.
He looked
That's a
around
hell
and
of-
Tarver Senior was there like a couple of seats from him
Yeah,
at
that's
this
my
concert.
group, man.
Yeah. So
They had Johnny
they're
Gill
awesome.
up there. Once they got the whole team, Johnny Gill and all of them, ain't nobody could touch those guys.
Man.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
it's that
Johnny in
group.
there.
That group, that's
The
a
whole
super
group.
group, man. Everybody's singles. Then you got Bev DeVoe. Then Bobby got his own thing.
Ralph.
Johnny Gill, Ralph got his own thing.
Yeah,
Jesus, man.
they're a super group, man.
I mean, and the other thing about them is just that they like fell out with each other here and there, but they always come back together like a real family. Like, because there's a lot of things your families say to you, and you like, you know, I'm done with them. And then, you know, a few months later or whatever, you're like talking back to them, and it, you know, you come back together. So I kind of like that about them, like that they're able to like, you know, get over any issues or feuding that they might have.
Even the Jacksons, Mike, I got to hang out with them last year too, man. That was cool.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Yo, how
Tito
they
and them.
looking, man? How they looking?
You know, they for their age, they look good. You know, for their age, man. They were real cool. They seemed like some regular dudes, man. When I was talking with them, they seemed like regular dudes, man.
I like Tito.
Yeah, Tito was real cool,
like,
man.
Like the black one, like
Tito
you
got
know.
dreadlocks, man. I mean, I'm like, you know, they just seem like regular cats when when you're talking with them.
That's awesome, man. That's very iconic, bro. That's dope.
Oh
how do you get around these? Are you stalking these people, brother?
No, man. I just go to shows, man, and I know a lot of people be at from being in. I had my own group back in the '90s.
Okay,
and in a lot of these places, man, I go and people know who I am, and
they let them through. Man. They let them through.
Michael Bivens pulled me on stage here in St. Pete, man. We were just in the audience, and he pulled me on stage.
He got on stage. And then Ronnie, he grabbed my phone and he videoed all of us together.
And I done ran into Ronnie at the fights, man. We was watching AB fight, and I was leaving, and me and Ronnie ran into each other a few times, man. And,
that was the Tank Davis fight in Georgia.
I ran into Ronnie in Atlanta.
Mio, got one for you, Mio.
Yeah, what's that, right?
I'm at the Velvet, right? We're downtown at the Velvet. Prince Nassim is there. Prince Nassim is training, is getting ready for Kevin Kelly. So I got cool with his brother Murad, and they put me part of his camp. I was part of the camp for a while.
Wow.
And no session, right? Prince Nassim had everybody come in there. Everybody came to see him. You name it, they were there, right?
Like him, man. He was
on the ring like this with my elbow. You ever hear about rubbing elbows with somebody?
Yeah.
I'm on the ring like this, right? Now the place is getting full. They had me at the door. I was like, I gave it a Panama. The bodyguard Panama. I said, Panama, walk the door for me. He worked the door. I'm watching Prince 19, right? All of a sudden it gets real crowded where they start shoving you. So I get shoved and I look. Guess who was shoving me? Michael
Who's that?
Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Michael
Man,
Jackson.
shut the fuck up. Are you
Michael
serious?
Jackson.
What?
Bro,
What the
get the
heck?
fuck out of here.
You get
Yo,
crazy.
Spanish Ray is up, baby.
Hold on.
Spanish
Wow,
Ray is
really?
going out tonight.
Hold on. Hold
Wow.
on. I never said this because people say right. I look. I didn't think it was him. I thought it was an imposter. You know the
Oh
lookalikes.
yeah, one of the impersonators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a Polaroid with me, right? So he said, sorry, you know how you talk like that? Sorry. And I'm like, I said, this ain't Michael, man. This is one of them, because he looked kind of beat up. He had shades on. He looked like an imposter. So I went, that's all right. I thought it was a lookalike. The next day came out in the paper, he was there.
Yo.
Wow.
And he said, he said, thank you for everybody not to approach him. They just let him be. We didn't think it was him.
Damn. Bro,
That's my
Dang,
story.
that's crazy.
Hey, Ray.
Where was that? What city was that?
Huh?
That's in New York, right?
What city were you in? You was at Gleason's?
Yeah, I was
New York.
working in I was
Yeah,
at Blue Velvet, the Chop Gym out there. De La
Oh,
Hoya was
Blue
there.
Velvet,
All the
okay.
monsters were there. All of them.
Oh, I
Rosario.
thought that was at the fight, right? That wasn't at the
Oh,
man
you
fight.
said he was fighting
Nah,
like he
that
was
was
training
at
with
the
Prince
Velvet.
Nassim.
Now listen to this now. After that, they gave me a job. Now when you're with Prince, when I was with Prince Nassim, I don't want to make this about me, but I just want to say it. When I was with Prince Nassim, they had me work the door at the fights. Because the mom, when you take the veil off, you can't see her face, right? So they trusted me to work the door. You know how many people I had to tell they couldn't come in? Liam Neeson, the actor, Grace Jones, you name it, they were there. Prince Nassim, we
Grace
gotta give this.
Jones.
Yeah, Prince Nassim had them coming, bro. I was like, holy shit. They
Damn.
wanted to see him. Yeah, behind you talking about all this, I had to bring that out.
That's
how
dope,
many
They
bro.
said
people.
that they said Prince Nassim was like that in Detroit too, when he was training at the Crunk Gym. Yeah, like this. Chuck know about that. Chuck been around all the Detroit Crunk people, like, because he was close friends with Emmanuel Stewart. So he told me about how Nassim was there training, and remember he had the photo book
Yeah.
when he was at the Hall of Fame. Yeah,
That
those
was a
are
bad
from
dude.
that.
That was a bad dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out
What
to
is Chuck
Chuck.
saying?
Shout out to you, Chuck.
He said when Oscar fought Macho Man, every time Oscar went back to the corner, Emmanuel said, "Knock him out."
I bet.
Yeah,
I
for
bet.
sure. That's
Macho,
what Senior gonna be telling
Roxy
Junior.
say they know everything.
Oh, that's our girlfriend Roxy. She shout out to her, Roxy's Kitchen.
Shout out to
She said
Roxy.
they
How you
know
doing, Roxy?
everybody.
Y'all do, man. And I appreciate y'all for always showing love to Junior, man.
Hey, most definitely.
Y'all been doing that since he started. Since he started, y'all was one of the
Look at that.
ones. Y'all was one of the ones that believed in Mike Jr., man. And
Oh yeah, still do.
Yeah, because guess what? I mean, he was active. Like he stayed busy. That's what I like about certain people. Ask me why I like certain boxers or how I pick certain prospects, and they don't realize it's like who's actually busy, who's staying active, who's trying to learn more every time they fight.
Now that's a
Like,
fact. Mike's first year,
Yeah.
he went 8-0. And then I think the second year we came back went 6-0. Yeah, we and that's us just being independent. I did a Ray. I used to have a lot of pride, right? But all that shit went out the door, man. When it came to Junior, I'm a begging motherfucker for Junior, boy. Ray, I might send your ass a Cash App request after this.
Yo, if I got it, you got it, Papo. You got it, bro. Shit, I fight for that.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Hey, Mike, what's the big plan for Mike Jr., man? What's y'all? I know probably one fight before the year over this, but next year, man, what's the big plan?
So let me rewind a little bit.
Stay at welterweight.
Yeah. Let me rewind a little bit. Yeah. So for those who don't know, we do everything according to our budget, right? Again, we independent. So Mike Jr. won his first world title. It's a small world title. He won a National Boxing Association world title, the NBA belt. So we wanted to warm them up with that. Our goal is to definitely get some bigger world titles. You know what I mean? So we'll finish out this year with Chop Chop, and then for the new year, man, just again continue to solicit ourselves. You know what I mean? As a coach and as a fighter, to let people know that we're available to fight. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? And see what happens. So until somebody bite or make us an offer, you know, we got to stay active. So yeah.
Hey, would y'all ever work with Roy again?
So I'm gonna let Junior answer that.
Oh, so that's his decision. Okay. All right.
Yeah. What y'all, Mike?
I would say yeah. It would be on some. It wouldn't be like how it was before, but it would be like more of a in and out type of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Where
Like
before I
you
was
want to
like,
make sure he's there.
Yeah. Before I was like staying there with Roy, you know. But this time he would be just like how we got multiple coaches. He would just be like a, you know, like a
An
basketball. You know, that's why they
type.
got summer camps and stuff. They go out to summer camp.
Yeah.
It would be something like that.
So now I want to step in since Champ answered it. Yeah, I like what my son just said. That if we did, it would be something like that because we love Roy, man, and he's not perfect. You know what I'm saying? He made a mistake. I made a mistake. It would be more of a Junior go down there and visit, get some training. Because come on, let's face it, this man is so knowledgeable.
Yeah. I definitely learned that.
For sure.
I learned a lot from him all those years.
We would be ignorant. We would be. I'm sorry, son, to cut you off. I'm gonna say this. I'm sorry, son. We would be ignorant. We would be ignorant to sit here and say that we wouldn't want to go get that knowledge. But I'm sorry, son. Go ahead.
You're right.
I was just saying, like all those years, I definitely learned a lot. I still use some of the stuff that.
Look how he's holding me. Look how he's holding me. Look how Roy's holding me. He just don't lie.
He like
he don't play.
I used to get them same hugs. I know.
Nah, he a real one. He a real one, man. He gonna let you know he ain't fake. There's nothing fake about the guy.
Yeah, and you know what, Ray, you're right. And you see, that's why I answered the way I answered. I got to be real too. I'm not gonna lie on that, man. You know what I'm saying? He made a mistake. He's not perfect. And for the record, when my son got his jaw broke, Roy didn't intentionally want Mike to get his jaw broke. You know what I mean?
Right, of course.
He did mishandle Mike as far as having him in there sparring, and it just led to an injury. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it is what it is, man. But I really wanted my son to get that opportunity the first go around to fight Adrian Bronner, and my son was going to get a nice check for himself. And like I said, man, he's a young man. This sport is very brutal. It has a lot of demons in it. It has a lot of demons in it. So you gotta get in, get everything you can from boxing, and you gotta get the fuck on.
Mike, I got one.
Oh, go ahead, Ray.
All right, listen.
I was gonna say real quick. Before wasn't y'all a week away from fighting when Mike got injured and it was sparring. Y'all was sparring.
It happened between I think it was like Monday, Tuesday, and the fight was like the next weekend.
Yeah. So we had
Roy had y'all sparring like that.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
This is what I wanted to say.
That you shouldn't do that in that last week.
Yes.
Like some people say, you taper off in the second week before you start tapering off and not doing the sparring, but staying in shape and trying to build your muscle and your strength back up.
Let me say this, Shakur. And some coaches do still do it, but in our situation, it was meaningless sparring. The guys he was sparring didn't even emulate AB. They wasn't the same height or weight. It was meaningless. So if Roy felt like Mike needed to work on his defense, well then let's just do defensive drills, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So my thing is we got to protect the bag, right? I just let's protect the bag for Junior. You know what I mean? And then if Junior would have got in there and AB would have been too much, that's why you have a referee, and that's why you would have had me and Roy in this corner to stop it. It's okay,
and
but let the young man get his chance to be great.
Right.
Yeah. The same chance he had to have at some certain point.
I got another father and son thing I want to tell you. My son called me from Vegas. Dad, what you want? We in the hurt business. I said, no, we not. We in the hurt 'em up business.
Mm.
We're not in the hurt business. We're in the hurt 'em up business.
Mm-hmm.
Never.
Right.
These some of these trainers, they just, to me, when you hear that, okay, it's no, man, no. Defense is
Ray, I got something for you too. I got something for the whole panel. Ray,
Okay.
a lot of coaches, right? I hear the little talks and shit because they reach out to us and they want to spar, right? So Ray, I limited my son sparring. He doesn't spar a lot because sparring is not the same anymore. They're not working, and because in our era,
they got too many people watching. They got too many people watching.
Yeah, right. In our area, because of who Mike Jr. is, it's not good work. It's a whole fucking fight. It's like the fights is harder than some of his real fights.
Absolutely, Mike. And then
And
back in my days,
injuries come in from. That's where the injuries come in.
We used to tell, listen, man. Yeah. We used to tell when Gleason's was becoming a meat market. We called it a meat market.
Dog pound.
Because nobody would say, hey, listen, yo, I seen wars with Merky Sosa. Holy shit. These were fights, bro. And now, when they finally get up there, they got nothing left.
Come on, Ray. I've been trying to say that. Every time they in there fucking sparring, it's just chipping away. If you ever hear the term, hear the term, oh, he's chinny, or he's
shot,
punchy.
Yeah.
He's that's from fucking sparring.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, for sure.
I don't want my son like that. I don't want my son like
Hold on, and that's from uneven sparring. Sometimes they monsters in there with a guy because they don't know how to teach you. They don't know how to teach their father. Oh, let them learn like that. Fuck out of here. Get him. I used to flip like, nah. What are you doing sparring with this dude? They're coming at me all fucked up. How could you? Another thing, man, that pisses me off, and I gotta say it again. Teddy Atlas and me used to go out there over that shit. Me and Teddy Atlas. I don't care about his name. You don't want me to talk about Ted. That guy, you know, he couldn't fight for shit.
Talk your shit.
Teddy couldn't fight, Mike. He couldn't fight for shit. Gus D'Amato told him, I don't want you fighting. He don't talk about that shit. Wow. But why you want to talk about Camacho? He was about to get in Camacho's ass. Camacho would have lit you up, bro. Stop the stories when Camacho ain't around. I'm a stableman. Camacho was the baddest dude with two hands. That's it. Yeah. He just fucked around a lot. But getting back to what I'm saying, yo, I seen it. I see it now. Keep your boy. Stay with your. Listen, Junior. Father knows best, hands down. That's it.
I'm already knowing that.
And don't be nice with the jab, bro. Don't be nice with the jab. All this porn shit they doing now, and all this, I call it the makeup shit. Like, what the fuck they doing with the jab now? What is that? What is that? Makeup? You know, makeup.
You want to hurt somebody with that jab? Yeah, make it. If you're gonna take the energy to jab, you might as well make it hurt.
Y'all want to know what I'm a fan of? And we've been working with Junior a lot on it.
Okay.
That jab to the body.
Yeah.
Jab to the
body.
Stab jab.
I got another place for you. I'm not gonna stay here. I got another place for that jab. Mark showed me the jab. Mark, I'm not gonna say here. I'll call you.
Oh, okay. I appreciate it.
Mark, I gotta say this, man. I haven't spoken to him. Salute to Mark Breland. One of the best amateurs ever.
Yeah.
I learned from that man. You got a trainer. Listen, it's not only the trainer making the fighter. The fighter makes the trainer too. Y'all building. I'm pretty sure your son, you learn from your son.
Facts.
You working with him, he tell you, Dad, I don't feel right. Y'all put your, hey, two heads are better than one, man.
Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact, bro.
You know what I mean? Y'all got to put your heads together. It's like, what you think? All right. And shout out to Phil Borgia, Kevin Kelly's trainer. Another guy. I've been around the best, bro. I've seen how they work. They don't dictate. They talk to you, not at you.
Teachers. That's teachers, not coaches. Okay.
And
shout out to Sherman Henson for telling me the difference one day.
And he's a good listener. Your son hasn't said nothing the whole podcast. That means he's a sponge. He listens.
That's him.
Oh,
That's what.
he on a whole nother like
And he
consciousness. Like
never complains. That's what's so
Quiet.
scary. That's what's so scary about my son. Everyone on the panel,
Right.
he don't care. He don't care who he fight.
Yeah,
Quiet
Right.
storm.
You know
Quiet
what I mean?
storm.
He never complains. He never, and that's why I'm saying, listen, let me tell y'all this. And this is why I have to be in my son's life, especially when it comes to boxing. Because if the wrong promoter got my son,
Yeah, man. Oh, wow.
because Junior doesn't complain. He doesn't complain. It's yes.
Mike,
Mike Jr. You're fighting Bruce Ennis. Okay. Next fight, Mike Jr. You fighting Tank Davis. Okay. Mike Jr. You fighting Shakur. Okay. You fighting Dev. Okay. That's him.
Mike,
That's
I got another one. I got one more. You keep bringing them out of my head.
Yeah,
You said
bring them
promoters,
shits
right?
out.
You
Bring
said
them shits
promoters,
out.
right? You
Say
mentioned
again?
promoters, right?
I can't hear you. Say again.
You mentioned promoters, correct?
Let's go. Yeah.
Promoters. All right, let's talk promoters. I worked with Walton for a while. I let him go back to New York. He has a fight. I couldn't make it to New York, so he had a fight in Tampa. He was fighting Justin Ravello. I don't know if you remember these guys. So I go see the fight. I just go with my son. When I get there, Mark Breland is training Justin. And I work with Mark. So I'm like, oh shit. So Mark says, hey Ray, what's up? He thought I went there to see him. I said, no, I'm not here to see you. I'm here with George to see George. Now George tells my son, yo, tell your father I need him. Because he didn't realize he was fighting this guy 6'2". And then I said, who's Justin Varello? My son said, Dad, he's the guy in the Everlast box. You know, when you go to Walmart, you see the Everlast box, that's his face.
Oh wow.
Once I heard that, I said, holy shit.
Right.
So I said, tell George if he wants me back there. Look what I had to do. And I'm not, this is not about me. This is the people I learned from. Victor Machado, Hector Roca, DeGuardia. Listen, the point is, I said, tell George, if he wants me, they all got to go. Because everything I know, when he got a fight like that, you got a bunch of leeches over there. He wants me, they all got to go. Just me and one guy. I get over there, and he's hugging me. I say, gee, what are you doing find this guy? You're 5? He didn't belong 168. That's another thing. This guy, he was fighting with Justin at a high weight class. I said, here we go. So I said, give me the mitts. Get me a sofa. They were like, what? Give me a sofa. They were like, sofa? I had a I took these
old school.
Mike, I got on the sofa and I was up here like this. I'm like, we gotta punch you in the sky, bro. This ain't gonna be no easy fight. You gotta go, you gotta punch to the sky. So guess what?
Okay.
Guess what? Remember, I'm not working with him. This is just me that one day. So now I'm holding the mitts. We're not doing nothing fancy. What you gonna do last minute? You can't do shit. Other than teach him how to throw the up jab, up the middle, and hope he don't get knocked out. So what happens? We go in the ring. Round 1. I'm talking about the promoter now, Gary Gittleson. I said his name, Gary Gittleson. He's the promoter. So I'm watching and I'm like, RG, look at the belly button. Come up from the belly button. What? He's catching him. What he was doing, Ravello, every time Ravello set up his, listen, if your head goes up like this, what could you do? Can't do nothing. You know those little dispensary candies, Santana?
Yeah.
Don't let the head go up? Or the Rock'em Sock'em robot when the head you can't, your arms can't go. So I said, just keep his chin up. You ain't got to knock him out right now. Don't let him get adjusted. So that punch was working. And I would say a certain number. I don't want to say his certain number. So he can hit a number.
Yeah, give me
do you know that Gary Gibbleson had somebody go to my corner and say I had to shut up?
Oh, wow. You can't do that.
Hold on. You said promoters. Let's talk, right?
Yeah, let's talk.
Hey, you finally I'm constipated with this shit, bro. I couldn't say, y'all actually let me say the story. So now I go, what? I had a friend with me that came with me. He knows if he sees this, he's going to laugh. I said, Jose, watch the corner. I said, what you mean? Fuck this. I'm going to go to the stands. I can't say nothing here, but if I'm a spectator, I can say what I want, right?
That's a fact.
Hold up. Part 2. I go ringside. And then Jose goes, "What I do? Just give him water. Just give him water. Don't worry about it." So I'm ringside telling him the same shit, and it's working. Gary Gittleson sends the same guy. The guy comes to me laughing. He goes, "Yo," he's laughing because he knows. He goes, "Yo, Gary said you can't do that. You gotta chair." I said, "Where am I supposed to go?" They wanted to send me to the bleachers. I said, "What?" "Yeah, you gotta go.
They
That's
trying to
not your
get rid of
chair."
you like that. You was
Yeah,
messing up their plans.
yeah. And then he said, "Either the bleachers or I can't. I gotta go." They were gonna throw me out the arena. I said, "For what? I'm not cursing." They said, "Yeah, the bleachers." And the security guard was laughing. He was like, "Oh man," he knew. He saw the bullshit. So I said, "You know what? I'll go back to the corner." I had to shut up. Didn't say nothing. Then I found out Gary Gittleson. That was Justin. Justin was his. That was his fighter.
Right.
Well,
Of
oh yeah,
course.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's some bullshit. Hey,
Nah.
Ray, Ray, let me tell you something real quick. I knew when I came on this interview with my son, I knew you was a bad motherfucker because anybody who's sitting at the house with weightlifting gloves on and hand wraps, I knew you.
Hey. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. You know it's funny you say that. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wow, this is funny. Look. This is what I do when I watch TV, bro. You see the
You
bands?
got your
Oh shit!
I got
Good shit.
it.
But yeah,
Yo, these are the bands. The bands. See the
yeah,
bands?
yeah. I see him.
I got that. I ain't done, bro. You
where's
got to
your
do more.
ring? Where's your ring? Oh, there
At
it goes.
Mike, at our age, we don't box, bro. We don't box, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'll shoot a motherfucker quick,
We
bro.
don't box. They box.
Yeah,
Our kids box. We don't box. We fight.
yeah,
We
yeah.
right
Let me
I,
see
here.
I,
We
that
go.
I
ring.
yeah. I got those too, but they called AKs, AR-15s, and Glocks.
Woo!
Ah,
Yeah, he got the real deal for you.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
I got
got
Okay.
mine.
those
I got
too.
mine over there. I'm not gonna
One
show it. I got mine over.
got you covered.
I
Okay,
hear you,
guys.
bro.
There's a question for Mike Jr., I think.
Oh, say, hey, Sakura, ask Senior about his son's stamina in later rounds.
Okay, he wants to know about your stamina in the later rounds.
Yeah, this is a 10-round fight coming up.
I mean, he's still super young, so he don't have
Yeah,
stamina issues
my
yet.
stamina, yeah, if we get in the later rounds, that's all we running.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So
Okay.
Oh,
Chuck, his conditioning, Mike Jr.'s conditioning is very good, man. He's never had a problem.
Let me turn
With
that
his
down.
conditioning. He works very hard, and that's one of the things I make sure I focus on is making sure he's in great shape, man. Because I think that's a total disrespect when a fighter's just out of shape. That's just bad
Mm-hmm.
business right there. But I think some
Yeah.
more questions
Absolutely.
too, man.
That ring will expose you. That ring is jealous. If
Yeah.
you don't spend time in that ring, there's a jealous woman in there.
Oh,
That
I
ring
like
will
that.
expose you.
That's dope. What you just said. That's hot. Yeah.
Brad Jones says, Mike Jr., who's your favorite fighter?
I would say Roy. That's my favorite fight.
Nah.
Boy,
You,
okay.
Still
you,
your
I'm not
favorite.
being biased either. Like
you.
before we was with, I mean, besides me, of course, me. But I'm pretty sure he meant another fighter. So I would
I
have to
know.
Yeah.
say Roy.
You got to
All right.
answer it like that.
Rome.
Mike Sr. is hilarious. What you said?
That's
Oh,
it.
Mike about
Rome.
Rome, what
Rome
up? What
says
up, Rome?
that's the question.
Ron Sanders.
Yeah.
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 Emilio's
I
cousin.
appreciate you, Rome. I try to add a little comedy to my seriousness, man.
Speaking of which,
All right, cuz.
when did you guys become friends with Charleston White? Like how did
I
that
was gonna
develop?
ask
Oh, this
Mike
is
that.
dope. See, boy, this show is a dope ass show tonight, goddamn.
I
So
was gonna
Charleston
ask him
White
that
was it
too.
Charleston White is a Mike Jr. Boxing fan. So I met
Okay.
Charleston. I meet a lot of the celebrities do Junior, right? And then once they see Junior, then they look at me, and then they find out that I'm a professional bodyguard. They know I do executive protection. So so that's how I hooked up with Charleston, man. Had a chance to he was a client of mine for about a month. And I kept him out of trouble, kept him safe, man, and then we just developed a good friendship, man. So he loves my son,
Okay.
man. Yep.
He don't
Wow,
hold
that's
his
pretty
tongue.
cool story. I like that. Bodyguard turned friend
Yeah,
and fan.
yeah, absolutely. Hey, Ray, he sure don't, and that makes for a hard job being with him out on the streets.
Hey Mike, you know how connected you and me are? You don't realize it?
What's that?
You from Jersey, right?
Yeah.
What part of Jersey?
Atlantic City.
I never told nobody this though. You see that belt?
Yeah.
That's the New Jersey Diamond gloves.
Oh, dope. Oh, okay. What?
Jersey.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got
New
Spanish
Jersey.
Harlem right there.
Shout
Okay.
out to Chris Velez, man. I used to train him. He's like, Pop, I want you to have this. I said, yo, that's your belt. Nah, man, you earned it. That's the New Jersey Diamond belt right by.
Oh, good shit, man. Congrats
Man,
on
he
that.
got the history up behind him, and
I'm
we don't
looking
even
at all that
realize every
behind him.
week.
Yeah.
Like
I'm looking at it.
I got some.
I like his training questions, and he gets more in depth because he's had like many facets of boxing as far as you
gotta be
either
you gotta
being
be
a
around
fan
the
or a
best, bro.
trainer,
This Ray
father of a
Ray is
boxer.
pulling
Look
out
at this.
pictures.
That's Alexis, bro.
He got him in hands reach.
Good
Oh,
shit.
Alexis Arguello.
Yeah. That's dope.
Alexis.
Ray, you got all this shit set up. You knew you was coming on with all this stuff, Ray.
Nah. I'm always like this. Look.
He has that every week. He has this.
Who's that?
We can't really see.
I see you, but who's
I
that?
see you, yeah. Who's that guy?
It's the glare on the other
Aaron
person.
Pryor.
Oh, Aaron Pryor.
Damn.
Whoa.
Oh wow.
Good shit.
Now you
was
ain't
my-
keeping that one from me.
God, bro. This is a beautiful man right here, Aaron Pryor. Salute to Aaron.
That was that Aaron Pryor and Big Pun?
Who?
And Big Pun.
Nah.
He said you like
Hey.
He knew Big Pun too.
I was supposed to train that guy before he died.
Man, get the
No lie. Salute to Fat
Everybody.
Millie, you can't make this show up tonight, bro.
Nah.
Every fucking thing I say,
Wow.
that's crazy, bro.
Salute to Fat Joe, bro. Fat Joe was gonna send him to me.
Yo,
I was
that's dope.
I was gonna put him on a trampoline, bro. I had it all
You
set
gotta
up.
Start somewhere. Yeah.
Yo,
be
that's
like,
hot, bro. That's fire.
He used to box. Pun
That's
used to
fucking
box.
hot, bro.
He used to box.
Hold on. Hey, Mike Jr., I think you want to look at that question right there in the comments for you, buddy.
oh, let's see what question is that.
Chop.
Oh, Chuck said congrats.
Where is that at?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that's Chuck. Oh no, this one.
It's Mike Jr. single.
Oh my
see
God.
how close you got to it?
Nah, I ain't
single.
Nah.
Oh man.
Sorry.
You done got booed up around here.
Sorry, Sarah.
Shout out to Sarah though. Yeah, because Junior's girl is probably definitely watching. Shout out to Kay.
Oh hell.
Hey,
We don't want to cause no problems.
We gotta have the single girl fans too. We trying to bring women to the sport, and so we gotta, they gotta be around to see some, some things they like too.
I know that's right.
So it's nothing wrong with it at all.
Nah.
What's the next question?
Yeah.
He's handsome. Listen here, she gonna have to calm down. You trying to get him in trouble now,
Right?
Sarah,
smile.
and it's a snow bunny.
Uh-oh.
Funny.
All the flavors. All
Hey,
the flavors.
Yeah.
Real quick, I hate to turn into trainer, but we gotta go ahead. He got to run here in a few. You got any more questions for him?
No,
Hold
actually, that's
on.
just repeat.
Let me close out real quick so y'all can finish with Junior, so I can get some things ready. But I want to say I love y'all. Thank y'all so much for always.
Hey, for sure, Mike.
Ray, love you, Ray. I don't know you.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk.
Yeah, I inbox me. Ray, you on Facebook, right?
Nah, I don't do Facebook. I do Instagram.
IG.
Okay.
Yeah.
We got it. What are you on Instagram?
Sakura, we'll talk. I'll get you through Sakura.
Yeah,
You already know. You already know.
Yeah, we'll text
Sakura, I love you. Emilio, love you. I love y'all.
Much
I gotta
love,
go
Mike.
get some things ready so you can run.
Hey, you're gonna like this. You're gonna like this show even more. You're gonna like this show even more when I get to talk to you. I'm telling you.
Absolutely, man. All right, I'm gonna let y'all finish out with Mike Jr.
All right, Mike.
Okay. So we just was gonna go into your social media, Junior, and tell us one more time how people can purchase these tickets to Williams versus Chop CORLEY, October 26th, Fayetteville, baby, and we're talking homecoming for the Broncos, the Fayetteville State Broncos. It's all going down that night. How can we get these tickets?
Just Google. That's what I tell everybody. I don't even throw out my social media like that no more. I just tell them to Google Mike Jr. and literally everything. So my Instagram, boxing, YouTube, everything will pop up, and the links will be in my Instagram bio. Or it's everywhere, honestly, on Facebook and everything. We've been promoting. You can't miss it.
Get your tickets. Fayetteville State Broncos. I gotta send it to my group for the Fayetteville State Broncos alumni.
So come out October 26th.
Yeah.
At the Crown
Arena. Support some boxing in your local community, guys.
Nothing but the best, Mike, man.
Yeah, for
always
sure.
Appreciate
Get that knockout on. Knockout, chop.
But it's a young man sport for a reason. That's what they call it. Young man sport.
I got those too. That's what I be doing.
Okay, check it out. Okay, it's what you do with them though. It's not all about just this though. This is just what you want to do is when you throw the jab, you want to squeeze at the end. Listen to what I'm saying.
I ain't know that.
You want to squeeze at the end. You want to do that Bruce Lee shit. You want that last minute. Yeah. Got me? Both hands. Last minute, you squeeze at the end. I don't want to say too much. That's why I'm gonna talk to your dad.
We definitely gonna get connected.
You gotta knock these guys out. Don't leave it to the judges, bro. Knock them out. Get them out of there.
Papa said knock him out. I remember that.
You remember that? See? You see how he be listening, even though he looking chill.
Well, I'm always listening.
Don't gotta care.
One thing about me, I'm always listening.
I know, but we wish you the best.
Always make sure you moving them feet, bro.
They giving us
we got to go. He's trying to go training.
Mind, feet, and hands. Let your mind talk to your feet. Then you let your hands go.
That's a bet.
All right, guys.
Don't do the hands. Do the mind, feet, and then hands.
Spanish right. I'm about out of juice.
Stab jab.
A stab jab to the body. To the bodies. Okay. Thank you so much. Say that again.
I told Ray we definitely want to get connected though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. Michael Williams Jr., baby.
I could feel how close you are to them. You know what I mean?
It's all love. It's family over here.
Yeah, for sure. All right. And Chuck sends his best as well.
He said, when is the fight?
Yeah, when is the fight? It's October 26th. We're talking Fayetteville, North Carolina, and that's the Crown Arena.
It's at the bottom of the banner.
And it's also on our Boxing Playhouse page as well, Chuck. You can find it on our Playhouse Entertainment page and our IG page. So
it's gonna be Mike. You said, how can other people see it like at night if you're not there?
Somebody will be pretty much streaming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So it's gonna be streamed, and let's just go ahead and let Mike go for his training. Definitely. Thank you so much for your time tonight. Good luck on your fight. And that is Michael Williams Jr. versus Chop CORLEY. Wow. That's so amazing. All right, good luck.
All right, Mike.
All right, now. Appreciate y'all.
Much love. All right.
Okay.
Welcome to the house, the one they talking about. Word of mouth, the Boxing Playhouse, without a doubt. All the latest and greatest boxing news, that's what it's all about.